Razor Motorsport are looking to mix up their team this season, they've offered you a spot. Have a look at what they're asking of you.
Hi guys, CombinedYoutuber here. Welcome to the third episode now of the Grid Autosport Career mode. We are going to do the open wheel discipline now. So for the second season of... Yeah, the seasons go very quickly in the Grid Autosport Career mode. We're going to do the open wheel discipline for the third episode of this Grid Autosport Career mode. And we've signed for Razor Motorsport for this particular one. We're going in the Formula C, which is the third category, the bottom category of open wheel. Formula C is the it's obviously the slowest one. Don't particularly like the handling of that car, but it's good for racing with, I guess. It has a nice sound, so here we are in Yas Marina Circuit.
We want to put ourselves ahead right from the first race. He's been showing good form recently. We want to place ahead of
Our
them.
event rival is Tobias Fischoff for this.
Welcome to the Yas Marina Circuit, home to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and now for the opening event in this season's GP League. Peter, do you have any thoughts on this event?
Duncan, if it's got four wheels and an element of competition, then I'm going to be excited. I know this will be a great open wheel season.
Thanks, Peter. Judging by the crowds here, they really are eager to see this unfold. How it will is down to our racers, so best of luck.
So as I was saying, Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi is the this particular event, and Tobias Fischoff is our event rival for this season. So this is our fastest qualifying lap from the session. You can see the replay cam on the left and me driving on the right. So into turn 1, that was a nice corner there. Into turn 2, flat out. And into turn 3, another flat out corner. You should remember the Yas Marina layout. This is the international circuit layout, so it goes like that. It goes through there's a little chicane there, and then you completely cut off this chicane. You go straight into the hairpin. So that's second gear. We actually understeered a bit there on the entry, just into the hairpin there on the apex, so we completely missed it. Told you I said this car was understeery, so now coming into this is a very tricky corner for me. This is one of my weakest corners in the track, in this particular layout of the track. Now coming onto the straight, into the final 3 corners now. It's a very short track. Now coming into this left-hander, double left-hander. And now into the final corner, absolutely flat out, oversteering around there. Where we're going to be for this first race, for the entire season, we're going to qualify in 4th place. That was quite good for this first race of the open wheel season. In Yas Marina Circuit, we are 4th for this race. So Rick Scott and Evan Kennedy, so team kicker on the front row. Raven West 1 and 3, so there's a break in there. I'm in 4th, head of the kicker there, and then Forge 6 and 7, Lippy Molly, Cusco, yeah. So it didn't quite, and I think Tobias Fischoff, I believe, is last place because he's shit. Now with the team objectives, now we need to finish 8th or above in the drivers' championship, and finish 7th or above in the team standings. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go to the first race in this Yas Marina Circuit, in this Yas Marina event. This is the first of 2 races, first of 3 events, including a cup event in this championship. So let's hope this goes well. The first race.
You're in position 4, and your teammate is 15th on the grid.
Yep, so we're on 4th, and our teammate's 15th, as we are now away for the first race of the open wheel season, and it's a pretty bad start again from us, and the kicker of Leo Turner gets past us into turn 1, and the Ford just pushed us off the track completely into turn 1, and we have rejoined it in 6th place. So the Forge Motorsport, Aaron O'Sullivan being very dirty off the line into the first corner at least. But now coming into this section, this is looking very tight, actually. Now coming through into the hairpin now. I'm gonna try and go round the outside of Aaron O'Sullivan, not quite. We're very close to his rear. Didn't quite hit him. We hope we don't hit him, to be honest. Coming into this tricky corner, in the tricky chicane here. Let's hope we can get it right. Oh! We were having a look up the inside there, and we oversteered almost into him, so pretty feisty stuff from us there. Now coming into the penultimate corner. We are still behind Aaron O'Sullivan in 6th place, and we've gone wide there, and Sophie Muller's coming on now inside into this corner. Final corner now, we've gone very, very wide, and Sophie Muller is now going to challenge us to the outside coming into turn 1. Can she get us into turn 1? Yes, she can, but now coming into turn 1, we get back at her into 6th, so nice move from us there. And now onto lap 2 and onto the final corner on lap 3. We are going to try and challenge Aaron O'Sullivan with great traction here onto the straight into turn 1. Are we going to get him into turn 1? Yes, we are on the inside. And we get 5th place in this Yas Marina event, first race. Nice move from us. Now Leo Turner's next up in the kicker. And now actually Aaron O'Sullivan's challenging us back. The Forge Motorsport has some decent straight line speed. He's coming to the inside. He's going to try and hold it around the outside into the very, very tricky chicane there. He's still holding it in there, but he gets squeezed out onto the curb, and we hold on to 5th place there. So a decent first race here in Yas Marina. Coming into the 2 corners again, into now the final corner, lap 4 of this Yas Marina race, and now we've got much better traction on Leo Turner in the kicker. Coming into turn 1, are we going to go up the inside of him? Yes, we are, into turn 1. Bit of contact, but we get back 4th place. And he's coming back to the inside now, but we hold it round the outside. And a great move from us there. We get into 4th once again. This is some good overtaking from us here. Now coming into this corner, we are behind the Raven West of Aaron Wesley. Coming in, so Aaron Wesley wasn't in the touring, so this is the first time we are meeting him in this career mode series. Aaron Wesley is one of the Raven West drivers, so here we go. He's actually lost time because of the kick there. We're going to pull out to the inside of Aaron Wesley coming into the chicane here. Coming into this corner, are we going to go up the inside of the Raven West driver? No, we aren't. We just have no space into that corner. It's a very tricky corner anyway. And we stay in 4th place. On to the last 2 laps. This is on the penultimate lap, by the way. And now the kick is still in 2nd place. Rick Scott is going to win this race, but Aaron Wesley is challenging. I don't know who this kicker is, but now coming on the outside now of the Aaron Wesley coming into turn 2. Are we going to get him into the next corner to turn 3? On the inside, and we get him into a podium position. A good start to this race. We've gone from 6th after being pushed off by the Forge Motorsport, and now we are challenging for 2nd place. Coming into the hairpin, we're going to go up the inside of the kicker, and we're going to get into 2nd place, but he gets back at us there. Good racing from the AI here. The AI aren't actually shit in this race. Evan Kennedy coming back at us there on the final lap, mind you, of this race. And coming into the tricky chicane, we're going to go up the inside. Yes we are, but he holds on round the outside. A 10th finish to this race. Are we going to get 2nd position, which is equaling our best position in this career mode? We're going to go up the inside once again on Evan Kennedy. We get the move done, and Aaron Wesley gets in there as well to take 3rd place. And we come around the final corner. Rick Scott wins the first Yas Marina race, and we come home in a brilliant 2nd place. That is just outpacing our Razor Motorsport car. Team Kicker just misses out on the podium. We have a double Raven West podium. So Rick Scott wins from me, Aaron Wesley, Evan Kennedy, Leo Turner, Aaron O'Sullivan for Forge. In 6th and 7th, Sophie Muller, Matthias Diaz, Jules Clement, Paul Jimenez, I can't even say these names, it's 2 Cuscos, Gan Wu, Freddie Walker, Jesus Navarro, Intel Motorsport, Monster Energy, then my teammate Tommy King in the Razor gets 14th, pretty bad. 1 Ruiz in the Liquid Molly 15th, and our event rival Tobias Fischoff in 16th place for Intel Motorsport. Why are our event rival and our teammate always shit? We just need a competitive teammate. I just want a competitive teammate. But so that was a decent race. We've gone to second position now. In the driver's standings in Season 2 of Event 1 of 3, Rick Scott leads, well, it's obviously the same driver's standings. As Raven West lead the team standings by 20 points. Team Kicker in second. Razor Motorsport in third. Forge Motorsport, then Cusco Racing, Liquid Moly Racing Team, Monster Energy, and Intel Motorsport. And here we are for the second race of this Yas Marina event. This is the first event out of 3, as I said, including a cup event of the second season of this Grid Autosport Career mode. As we saw from the team standings, Raven West Motorsport are leading the constructors by 20 points. We are third in the team standings at the moment. Our prediction, by the way, was 7th in the team standings, which is where Liquid Moly Racing Team, I believe. So here we go for the second race, another 8-lap race. So this will be equivalent to 16 laps. We are fourth on the grid. Well, it's the same qualifying positions. This is equivalent to 16 laps. As now, here we are for the second race. It's away we go for the second race of this Grid Autosport Career mode's first open wheel race. And now the kicker gets past us again of a Leo Turner into turn 1. And we've gone wider this time. And once again a Forge Motorsport pushes us off. How rude is that? So that we've lost even more positions than on the first race. We're down to 7th. We've lost to both of the Forge Motorsports there. Sophie Muller pushed us off this time, so she's a dirty driver. She was racing cleanly last time, but now she's pushed us off, so can't do that. And now she's brake checked us there, and we've hit her, so it's not ideal there. Now Jules Clement in the Cusco is challenging us, and there's a bit of debris stuck from when I hit the back of Sophie Muller. Something fell off, and we just drifted wide there, and we're going to lose the position to Jules Clement in the Cusco. Both Cuscos. This is a costly race so far. We're going to get passed by both of the Liquid Mollies now. So we're down into 11th place out of 16. And this is a disastrous start to this race on the second race of this Yas Marina event. We are going to try and challenge Juan Ruiz down into the hairpin up the inside. We're going to get him easily there into 10th place. We're going to go for a comeback here in this second race. Now coming slipstreaming on Matthias Diaz, coming down into the tricky chicane. Are we going to go up the inside of him to this corner? Oh yes we are. We're going to try for it. We're drifting wide, and he's hit us. He has hit us. We've lost the that 10th place once again, and we've actually got damage to our steering. As you can see on the bottom right, we have damaged our steering. You should hear the engineer in a minute saying we've damaged our steering column. As I say, and is this a Raven West spun? The Raven West spun on the side. Unbelievable. One of the championship leaders, I think Aaron Wesley, has spun on the side of the penultimate corner. Wow. Raven West having a disastrous race as well. So what is it with these cars having bad luck? Raven West, the championship leaders, have a car at the back of the field. Aaron Wesley, indeed it is, in last place. Wow, that was unexpected. But are coming up the inside of both of the Liquid Mollies into the penultimate corner. We get 8th place. So we get back up into the top 10. And we slide around the final corner once again with our damaged steering. Now coming into the hairpin now, we're going to challenge both Cuscos. Coming into the hairpin, we're going to go up the inside of Pau Jimenez, and looking up the inside of the Jules Clement, but not quite there. Into 7th, and now the Cusco's going back at us, coming down into this corner. Wheel to wheel now, and not quite there. So as expected in open wheel, it's more exciting than touring. So they go move to the outside of Jules Clement, and that's a nice move. That's a beautiful move. That was well executed from us there. Let's see that again on the replay. That was actually well executed, I have to say. Let's see from the airborne view now coming into this corner. That was well executed. Nice move from us there. We get up into 6th place. Now we're behind Sophie Muller, who pushed us off on the first lap. We're going to go up the inside of her into the hairpin. We get 5th place. We almost clip Aaron O'Sullivan there in the other Forge Motorsport, but we get 5th place. And as we were saying, yeah, Aaron Wesley having a disastrous race so far. yeah, as I was saying, open wheel at the moment is more exciting than the touring championship. This is open wheel and I'm more used to it. As we go up the inside of the other Forge Motorsport into 4th place now. We've actually overshot the corner and he's trying to get us back on the inside. We are side by side into the final corner. We've pushed him off the track and 4th place is ours. That was a bit of a reckless move from us, but take it. Didn't get a penalty, so 4th place for us there. And that was actually good racing there. And now we are challenging Leo Turner in the kicker, who we were fighting with last time. They're coming into the hairpin on Leo Turner into the hairpin. He's gonna get much better traction. He's gonna try and move to the inside once again. We're side by side on the straight. The kicker, one of the front runners, of course, it has actually out-dragged us and got us back on the straight. Now coming into the tricky chicane, and we're gonna go up the inside. No, we're not. Wow, we just never try to find a move there. It's really interesting. Now coming into the penultimate corner, are we going to get Leo Turner at the line? I don't think we will. The final corner, we get some great traction. Are we going to get him at the line? Not quite. That's a 4th place finish from where we were on the first lap. That is very, very decent. 4th place in the second race here in Yas Marina. And Rick Scott has won this event, the championship event, from Evan Kennedy and Leo Turner, the 2 kickers in 2nd and 3rd. We are in 4th. Forge Motorsport in 5th and 6th. Matthias Diaz, decent there for Licky Moly. Paul Jimenez, Ganwoo. Aaron Wesley down in 10th with only 3 points to his name. That is unbelievable what happened to him there. Juan Ruiz, Jesus Navarro, Freddie Walker. Tommy King, our teammate, in 14th place. Jules Clement, who we're fighting with, in 15th. He must have spun or something. And Tobias Fischoff, as usual, doing shit. So we have very much beaten him in this one. So that's the first event of the open wheel season over and done with. As Raven West still the team standings by 15 points from Team Kicker. There's Razor Motorsport, Forge Motorsport, Liquid Moly Racing Team, Cusco Racing, Monster Energy, and Intel Motorsport. And we get sponsor objectives from, I don't know what the first one is, an OZ. In that one, you get absolutely brilliant XP, 8,460 XP, which is nice. We got almost 2,000 for finishing second, so that is the 3rd part of Grid Autosport Career done. The 4th part, the next track is at Circuit Mont Tremblant, a circuit in Canada, so hopefully you enjoyed the 3rd part of the Grid Autosport Career Mode. See you guys on my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and goodbye. We are 1 away from 350 subscribers, so please subscribe.